There on the field, the pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beatsis is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Dropped a video earlier this morning talking about Jimmys and Joes versus X's and O's and how much better can this Josh Heupel offense get. And I think I offended some people. I think some people feel like I am disrespecting the talent on this Tennessee football team. And that's not the case. But the reality of the situation is what separates the Tennessees from the Georgias, from the Alabamas. And yes, I know Josh Heupel with a big-time win over Alabama this past season ended the streak. The goalpost came down. What an amazing night inside of Neyland Stadium. But what separates Tennessee from the elite level programs like the Georgias and the Ohio States? And that is legitimate five-star talent. There are better players out there, and the future is bright on Rocky Top. That's the thing. Can Josh Heupel get this class of 24 rolling? I think so. There's a lot of top-rated talent that has been in and around Knoxville already, going back to January, the couple of junior days that Tennessee had. Five-star talent like Ryan Wingo, Mike Matthews, Sammy Brown. We're seeing the top-ranked players at each position group that are coming on campus and showing legitimate interest in Tennessee, and a lot of that is because of the success that Josh Heupel has just had in just 2 years on Rocky Top. We're going to get into it and talk about the top-ranked player in the country. According to On3.com, he has scheduled a visit. He will be coming to Knoxville before he makes his commitment. This will be huge for Josh Heupel. Can he close the deal? Again, top-ranked player Dylan Stewart has scheduled a visit to Tennessee. We're going to get into it and talk about it, but as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. This channel is 100% for the fans, by the fans. If you dig it, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Got a busy month coming up for March because, look, spring football is here. We're going to be going live the next 2 Wednesdays, breaking down the offense in week 1, the defense in week 2. Also, every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, we play a little NCAA football and talk all things Vol athletics. So make sure you're tuned in, dialed in, come hang out. But let's jump into it. 5-star edge rusher Dylan Stewart locks in visits. Now, I know some people are going to hit the comments and say, he's not the top-ranked player, Boogie. He's ranked this, he's ranked that. According to On3.com, Dylan Stewart is the number 1 ranked player in the country. Now, you go over to 247 Sports, they've got him as one of the top 5 edge rushers. So Dylan Stewart, one of the top players in the country, no matter how you spin it, whether you want to go to ESPN, Rivals, 247 Sports, but On3.com has Dylan Stewart as the number 1 ranked player in the country. 6'5", 235 pounds out of Washington, D.C. He is a legitimate dude. 5-star prospect, obviously. Says here Dylan Stewart locks in visits. This is from Hayes Fawcett over at On3.com. A 5-star edge, Dylan Stewart of Washington, D.C. Friendship Collegiate Academy has locked in 9 visits this spring. The 6'5", 235-pounder's schedule is as follows. Now, as you roll through the list here, again, it's a who's who, right? What separates Tennessee from the elite programs? You see those elite programs right here. Are they going to be able to compete on the recruiting trail? Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia, Penn State, South Carolina, Colorado. Deion's getting a shot at everybody, it seems. Oregon Ducks, and then Dylan Stewart wraps things up on May the 29th in Knoxville. Now, some people think that's a big deal. When you get that last visit, you've got that last shot, right? That last opportunity to seal the deal and lock things in. A lot of people think Dylan Stewart, you see there South Carolina in the mix as well. A lot of people think he is kind of leaning South Carolina. You go to the On3.com recruiting prediction machine. They've got South Carolina out front, 27.5% After that, it's kind of just a blur. No real front runner outside of South Carolina. So does he end up a Gamecock? Well, I got a couple of words for you guys, and that is Rodney Garner. Rodney Garner is the secret weapon for Tennessee. You want to play the defensive line position in the NFL. You want to get to that next level. Rodney Garner is the best defensive line coach in the country. And we talk about stacking recruiting classes, and that's what Rodney Garner has done. Rodney Garner is giving Josh Heupel and this football team an advantage because he is building the foundation for a legitimate SEC defensive line. And we're just going into year 3. So we are just starting to see the fruits of that labor. But look what he did with BY. And shout out to BY for what he did at the NFL Combine. Holy smokes. Defensive lineman running that kind of time in the 40. Amazing. I hope BY makes millions of dollars at the next level. But Rodney Garner, look what he's done. James Pierce, Joshua Josephs. Joseph's a guy we've already seen making plays as a true freshman. This year, incoming freshman, Caleb Herring, Shandavion Bradley, 2 of the top 10 edge rushers in the class of 23. Now you go look at the class of 24. You got Williams Nwaneri, one of the top-ranked defensive linemen, according to the 247 Sports Composite, number 2 ranked defensive lineman in the country. Dylan Stewart, top-ranked player in the country. Rodney Garner is stacking tons of talent on that defensive line, and it gives you an advantage across the board. It's going to make your linebackers better. It's going to make your secondary better. But again, Rodney Garner gives Josh Heupel an advantage because Rodney Garner is that dude when it comes to recruiting, developing that defensive line. Dylan Stewart, again, 6'5", 235 pounds. Scouting report on him, according to 247 Sports, Brian Doan, verified size with plus 3-inch wingspan, has the frame to add 20 to 25 pounds. Now, talking about Caleb Herring, incoming freshman, the word on the street is that Caleb Herring has already added 20 pounds of muscle between his senior season of high school football going into his freshman season. Absolutely amazing how much weight he has been able to put on in that weight room going into his freshman year. Cannot wait. But just reading this scouting report and seeing that right out of the gate, that's kind of what it made me think of. But back to Dylan Stewart, covers a lot of ground with first 2 steps, high-level athlete who can rush, passer, or drop into coverage. Productive with double-digit sacks as a junior, offers position flexibility as edge or outside linebacker. Plays edge and linebacker at Friendship, Collegiate, and moves around, takes some snaps with hand on the ground, is able to play low, has lower body flexibility to dip and get around the edge. Closing speed is impressive, is physical and tackles through ball carrier. Understands how to use hands to keep offensive tackles from the engage, takes on blocks and can locate the ball carrier, can shoot gaps and demonstrates body control to tackle in space, consistently gets in the backfield and disrupts plays. Backside pursuit is strength, especially when unblocked off the edge. Has to continue to develop strength throughout frame, has to work on technique, relies heavily on athleticism and instinct. Well, I know a guy that can get you some technique to go along with that athleticism, and his name is Rodney Garner. Says show some stack and shed ability, but has to work to be more consistent with it. Can be impact player at a top 20 program. Early round NFL draft potential. That's the scouting report, again, according to 247 Sports, for the top-ranked prospect in the country, edge rusher Dylan Stewart. Again, we'll see how this thing plays out. The video I dropped this morning, if you didn't watch it, I encourage you to go back and check it out because it was about Josh Pate talking about the quarterback position and how much better Josh Heupel's offense can be when you get those legitimate Jimmies and Joes. And maybe it is disrespecting the talent that was on this football team. Look, there is a reason that we didn't see Hendon Hooker have much success at Virginia Tech. He ends up at Tennessee. This offense is designed. It is set up perfectly for Hendon Hooker to come in and have success. I love Hendon Hooker. That's not being disrespectful. That's calling a spade a spade. The point is, how much better can this football program get? They're coming off of a big season in 2022. All the momentum going into the class of 24. That's why we're seeing the Mike Matthews, the Ryan Wingos, the Dylan Stewarts, the Williams Nwaneris, the Sammy Browns, the legitimate athletes, top-level 5-star athletes showing interest in Tennessee. Can Josh Heupel seal the deal? Can he get it done? I think this class of 24 is crucial for his success. Continue to build on the momentum we've got through 2 years. Can he get it done with the top-ranked prospect in the country we will see. You guys hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. If you missed that video this morning, go back, give it a watch. I would appreciate that. Also, make sure you smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merch. You guys know where. Bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. We would appreciate that. Also, you can become a member of this channel, financially supporting what we are trying to build. It's as little as 99 cents. If you got $1 a month, you enjoy the content, hit that join button down below. You get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, which we're going to be doing another one of those coming up in March, going through spring practice. But also Power T beside your name, your highlights, your comments get highlighted in the live streams. But more importantly, you're just supporting what we are trying to do around here. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.